Hey guys, Lily here. It's good to be back. After a hectic week at the office, I finally have some free time to make video again. I couldn't even play Honkai Star Rail. Since last week, I just logged in, did some relics domain on auto, then quit. In version 2.3, Hoyoverse released some amazing new content and QOL updates, but I couldn't experience them as soon as they came out. How unfortunate. I really miss playing this game like usual. Earlier this morning, I finished the story quest. After 3 patches, Penacony Arc has finally concluded. Honestly, it feels like this chapter could have been released in version 2.2, but I guess Hoyoverse wants to spread out their schedule, so it is what it is. I don't have much to say about this part of the game because I'm not a lore person myself. I'm here mainly for the cool character designs, badass animations, and enjoyable game modes. However, Penacony does feature some fantastic cutscenes that I truly love. Plus, one of my favorite characters in the game was released on this planet, so this arc will hold a special place in my heart. Now that the story is over, it's time to try the rest of the content in this version, especially Apocalyptic Shadow and Divergent Universe. I haven't tried Apocalyptic Shadow yet, nor did I play it on the early access server, so I'll save it for later. I want to experience this new endgame mode with my own account because, as someone who loves the game's combat, this is the highlight of this version for me. However, it seems that Hoyoverse considers Divergent Universe to be more important. They've put a lot of effort into promoting this game mode to Honkai Star Rail players. They made multiple Twitter posts prior to the version 2.3 release, organized a web event, and even released a special episode of Keeping Up with Star Rail on YouTube. So, what's the big deal? You know I'm not a fan of Simulated Universe. I never considered it as endgame content, including Swarm Disaster and Golden Gears, so I never took it seriously. To me, it is just an inefficient mode to farm planar ornaments. Compared to other farming modes where we can just deploy our team and let the battle run on auto, Simulated Universe requires our constant attention. It takes a lot of time to finish one run. Even the quick method is still slow. You know, the method that only takes 2 auto battles per run. Enter the world, go straight to the last enemy in the first stage, choose occurrence twice, do the first elite battle on auto, go to this device to claim the planar ornament, exit the world, and repeat. While the battles can be done in auto, I still have to manually guide my character from one stage to the next, forcing me to stay focused on the screen most of the time. Farming modes should be quick and auto-friendly because the sole point of this activity is obtaining the items, not battling itself. That's why when Divergent Universe was announced on one of the developer radios back then, I wasn't particularly excited. The way they said it, I thought Simulated Universe would be replaced by Divergent Universe, which offers a simpler and more efficient way to farm planar ornaments, like a rebranding. Apparently, that is not the case. Divergent Universe is a separate game mode entirely, visible alongside Simulated Universe in the tab menu. This begs the question, what's the point of Simulated Universe now, aside from DLC content like Swarm Disaster and Golden Gears? Divergent Universe offers everything the Simulated Universe does, but in a better and more efficient way. I'd say this is a power creep in terms of quality of life. Now I can finish this weekly point thing just by doing 1 run of Divergent Universe instead of 2. To farm planar ornaments, only 1 battle is needed. There's also a feature that allows me to save my blessings and curios for a week, and we can borrow a friend's unit too. This one, in particular, is the biggest improvement for me because I've been asking Hoyoverse to put this feature in every content. Relics farming, weekly bosses, Memory of Chaos, pure fiction, everything. I came from Fate Grand Order, and in that game, you can borrow your friend's units for the most difficult content in the game. Trust me, it's better that way. It's good for players, game developers, and apparently doesn't harm the game's revenue. FGO has been doing it since forever, and they're still highly profitable, even after 9 years. So putting this feature in Divergent Universe is a good move. Let's see if Apocalyptic Shadow allows me to borrow my friend's unit too. Moving on to the main menu, there are 3 game modes: Ordinary Extrapolation, Cyclical Extrapolation, and Planar Ornament Extraction. Ordinary extrapolation, as the name suggests, is the normal mode. I don't see any point in doing this mode after claiming all the first-time clear rewards. Cyclical extrapolation is the one that I need to do regularly. It is ordinary extrapolation, but with special rules that reset every Monday. Finishing a cyclical extrapolation run gives synchronicity points, which is used to raise synchronicity level and earn rewards. This is basically the main goal of Divergent Universe. It currently goes up to level 60, but it may be expanded in the future to include more rewards. However, there is no need for a rush, as any expansion won't happen for at least the next 2 months. Lastly, planar ornament extraction is the place to farm planar ornament. As I mentioned earlier, one battle against a boss is all it needs, eliminating the need to explore the freaking map. There is one more feature that I really like called arithmetic mapping. This feature enhances our characters' levels, light cone levels, traces, and relics based on our equilibrium level. If a character doesn't have a light cone, the game provides one. If they lack relics and planar ornaments, the game equips them with the recommended set. The stats aren't exceptional, but they're sufficient to make those naked characters usable. Fortunately, I have many 5-star characters at level 20. With arithmetic mapping, I can now use them in Divergent Universe. Apart from the features I've mentioned, everything else seems similar to the simulated universe. There is the Herta shop, skill tree, and one-time rewards for collecting blessings and curios. The same can also be said for the gameplay. Although they've changed some terminologies and added a few new blessings and curios, all the knowledge from the simulated universe carries over to Divergent Universe. I'm glad they didn't change the gameplay too much like how it was with Swarm Disaster when it first came out. This time, I knew exactly what to do from the start. Some notable quality-of-life updates include the ability to quickly restart battles just like in Memory of Chaos, and the ability to change our team composition whenever we want, without limit. We don't need to wait for a download device to change our team because our entire roster is available to use. In terms of battle approach, it offers much more freedom. However, I can't say there is one specific strategy to cheese Divergent Universe that is replicable in every run because the blessings are randomized. Heck, even the equations got changed every Monday. I prefer to keep it simple and just follow the weekly rules. But one thing I can confirm is that Remembrance blessings are still overpowered. So if you have the opportunity to grab them, don't miss out. Once the extrapolation is finished, I have the option to save the blessings and curios I obtained from this run and use them for planar ornament extraction. Farming planar ornaments has never been this easy. It used to be long and tedious. Whenever there was a planar Fisher event like this one, I never welcomed it with excitement. But this time, it's different. I'd say what they've done here surpasses my expectations. Hoyoverse has successfully turned the simulated universe into a proper farming mode. It's not even 2 years yet, but Honkai Star Rail is consistently becoming my ideal turn-based RPG. At this rate, I won't even be able to quit this game. Hoyoverse, you have 2 jobs left: Guild System and Co-op Raid. When will they come out?